Warning, the views and beliefs in the following program does not reflect the views of Boom Broadcasting. Listen, we've been doing this for quite a while. This is the Nightcap. It is Friday night. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to release your inhibitions and feel the rain on your skin because it's time to Nightcap.
Live from the MOWM studio, Boom Broadcasting presents The Nightcap. And your host of The Nightcap, mouthing off with Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nightcap here on Boom Broadcasting, hosted by yours truly. Yes, it's me. It's Mike. And I've got the president back here. He started the week on Monday on the Nightcap. Now he's going to finish the week on Friday on the Nightcap. I've got Michael Davis, and unfortunately, she couldn't join her co-host and her tag team partner on the Tuesday Nightcap Delight, but I've got the other half of the Black Masses and Constellations podcast. I've got Taurean. How are we doing tonight, you beautiful souls?
Dude, I'm good. I've been ready for this. I've been ready for this collab for a while.
I've been pumped ever since I heard it.
I love it. This is the collab that Mike has been waiting for. Now, Taurean, I'm gonna kind of peel back the curtain here. Mike has said many a time, he's like, I'm honestly super jealous that you get to talk with Taurean and Tortellini as much as you do, because they're so funny and they're better than you. And I wish that I could work with them more than I work with you. So just so you know, Taurean, you and Tortellini getting put over big by the Prez. He loves Black Masses. He loves the two of you, and he loves the energy you bring to the Nightcap.
I appreciate that. I will accept that on behalf of my tag team partner. She would be glad, elated, all of the things. Thank you to hear these praises. Thank you.
I love to hear it. Speaking of your tag team partner, she was live in attendance here for Friday Night SmackDown. And I saw that she also got to meet the American Nightmare. So did she shoot you any initial thoughts after meeting the champ, Cody Rhodes? Did you get some insights into how she was feeling today?
Yes. It was a momentous occasion for the BMC pod. One, I get to be on the Nightcap. Two, she got one of her shoulders, I won't let you know which one, blessed by Cody Rhodes. She got to hold the vodka bottle. She got a picture. He got the bracelets. That she made. And that picture is on his Instagram story. Thank you for my TED Talk. So me and my tag team partner, we're doing well, getting put over big on this podcast. We thank you. She had fun. Tonight.
I'm so happy the bracelets made the IG story. I did not see the Cody. I got to go back on Instagram and check the Cody Rhodes story for the bracelets. I did see that she made some bracelets. So I love it, man. I love to hear it. Mike is shocked over there. Mike, start making bracelets.
I'll let her tell you a little story.
Oh,
I'm going to start making like necklaces.
I mean, we're gonna have to start doing something.
We've got
a comment rolling in here. Rick 8-Bit said, "Don't tell Drew about the bracelets." Yeah, don't tell Drew about those bracelets.
He's gonna be like Thanos with the bracelets. If I hear you got bracelets, they're mine.
The bracelet Thanos. I love it. Shout out to everyone here viewing. I've got what I like to call the required amount of viewership to get this party started. So, ladies and gentlemen, the chest hair is out tonight on the Nightcap. So, mouthing off with Mike is feeling good. So, to my guest, are you ready to talk a little Friday Night SmackDown? Are you ready?
I think he said, yes. Are you ready?
Let's get into it here, folks.
Okay. All right.
Let's get that to her. What's up?
No, he said we're getting into it. We're ready. Also, just in
wanted to
case.
hear that. I wanted to hear that one time for the people.
Ignore my green screen, but look at my shirt. It has a Taurus sign on it. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, I love it.
Wait,
I
that's a
love
green
it.
screen?
I love it. That is a green screen. If she had you fooled.
Yes.
She did.
Do you want to tell them the story about the green screen? I won't.
Oh no, it's your honors. Please tell them the story.
Long story short, I took a picture of, a skyline because it looked nice, but I just said, this is the Isles of Scotland. It's basically Texas though. So this was like my green screen during Clash at the Castle, like all of those like little streams that we did. I was just like, yes, true. Yes.
Well, Texas is better than Scotland or anywhere else in the world. Let's be honest. Go Cowboys.
See,
He's trying to
get right into
We'll
this
move on.
Cowboys nonsense. Yeah, let's save that for Out of Pocket. Shout out to Trevor. He was actually a guest on Out of Pocket today. He's here for the chest hair. I mean, hey,
Right?
chest hair quota met this weekend. I know my man Brandon from Championship Culture, he'd be thriving here if he saw this. Derek, what's going on? Happy SmackDown Friday to yourself. Much love for checking it out.
Hey.
Rick Apic, he kind of was going where you were going, Taurean. So for the 3 in attendance and hundreds watching online, let's get ready to nightcap. I love it. All right, folks. We kick off Friday Night SmackDown with the Grayson Waller effect and the American Nightmare, the aforementioned Nightmare. Cody Rhodes joins the show here. Mike, Taurean, what do we think about Cody Rhodes on the Grayson Waller effect tonight? Not everybody at once, guys.
I don't think you want to hear from me first.
No, I want to hear from you first. You're the person I want to hear from first. I hear enough about from Mike.
So, like, Waller started going in on Cody before he even made it into the ring. Like, this is an interview, bro. Like, come on. Like, I was like, all right, this. So he just starts cracking on him, and it's just, I'm not saying it was predictable, but I'm just like, I know Cody's gonna talk. I know Waller's gonna talk. But what I didn't expect to see was Austin Theory in the background doing what he does best, flexing in front of the camera, because I know that they made mention Grayson Waller is going to be live on IG. And literally, while Waller and Cody are doing whatever they're doing, Austin Theory is just in the back doing his thing. Like that, I chuckled. But aside from that, that's the first 20 minutes of the show.
That's fair. I was actually on the Grayson Waller IG live watching Austin Theory flex for me. I had to drop a comment in the live stream. I was like, Austin Theory, man, you got muscles. You got muscles on top of muscles, my man. Like, what are we doing here, dude? What a handsome fella.
I started to. It'd be too much. I started to. Like, I was more interested in that. I almost pulled that. And I love Cody. If that was like the whole distraction for Theory to do that, and then us to get the normal back and forth of, well, he's not a good friend to you, so what are you and then KO, my fellow Taurus, enters the room like, all right, we know we're gonna get a tag team match. Let's hurry this along. Can I punch him? Nick Aldis. What did he say, Mike?
He said, you got a few minutes.
And he asked somebody, do we have a few minutes? Yes, he has enough time to punch him. Like Cody and Waller, like OMG.
Now let's go to the press here. I've got that second line here on the ticker. Kevin Owens versus wrestling tropes. Taurean touched on it. Kevin Owens just has no time for the wrestling tropes of, I'm gonna get in the ring, I'm gonna punch you, we're gonna end up getting a tag team match. So they do everything reverse. What are your thoughts on KO versus the wrestling tropes?
KO versus wrestling tropes. Very, very interesting way to look about it, Mike. Dude, honestly, this intro to SmackDown reminded me so much of Raw from 2004 to 2011, because it was like, okay, let's do a 20-minute opening ring segment, which leads us into the main event that wasn't scheduled prior to the show. I mean, it was like it was a storybook beginning and ending for SmackDown tonight, which I honestly, you know, I don't want this recipe every single week, but once in a blue moon, like
Right.
tonight, it works.
And that's the thing. It's just like we know it works to the point of if we're gonna get this at the end, I'm just make it look good. Make it the best you can make it, I guess.
Yeah, good points. Good points made here, folks. Yeah, I love me some KO. I saw it tonight on the old the Twitter machine. A couple people making comparisons to Kevin Owens, that Kevin Owens is the Deadpool of WWE. And I thought that was a very interesting comparison because Deadpool, you know, always breaks the fourth wall. He always calls things out, always, you know, kind of he's the only one that Kevin Owens watches the product and he always calls upon the product. So I guess that's a good comparison. Shout out to the Twitter users, out there, little Deadpool, Wolverine recency bias coming into play. But yeah, I love KO, man. I love that he just calls things out. And one of my favorite KO versus
real.
wrestling tropes is when someone says someone's name and he's like, you said their name. Well, now here they come. And then
He appears?
not him. Catch him Tuesday. Catch him at No Mercy fighting for that NXT championship, Mr. Joe Hendry.
Why would you? He brought him up.
He brought him up. Poor Taurean.
Like,
Taurean has been Taurean's been dealing with me and the Joe Hendry.
I've been assaulted by Joe Hendry via the television for months. Okay, can you see the green screen now?
I can see the green screen. Yes.
But no, I've been assaulted with Joe Hendry casually on my TV screen for months, bro. And look what y'all did. But that's another story. I wasn't on that nightcap. I'll stop.
Look what y'all did. Derek bringing up a good point. Seeing the clips of Kevin's checkered past is planting some seeds of doubt and Cody trusting him. Yes, Derek. Good bit of storytelling here tonight. I was absolutely in tears when I saw the Festival of Friendship brought up. That was a top tier turn storyline with Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. I will give Chris Jericho credit for that. Festival of Friendship,
surprisingly,
fantastic.
I heard about that after not seeing it because I wasn't watching the product during that time I was in college. But I was like, I actually would have laughed at this had I seen it in real time. Like, I was mad that I didn't get to see like that whole breakup of a thing. But I say all that to say, like,
so good.
But just based off how many times him and Sami Zayn have like fell out, like I would have not. I don't know, who do you trust between a snake and like a bear, like a hungry bear? Like, Cody got bad friends, like bad friend choices right now. Baby's so loyal.
Cody's got some friends that got some checkered past, that's for sure. For a PLE that will have Orton, so many seeds are being planted for betrayals out of nowhere, Rick 8-Bit says. Yeah, a lot of seeds being planted. Obviously, we know Theory and Waller, there's some tension there. Cody and Kevin Owens, there's some tension there. It'll be very interesting to see what happens when the dust settles at Bash in Berlin. But we did have a championship match tonight here, folks. We saw the new United States champion, Mr. L.A. Knight. Defend that title against Santos Escobar. And Santos Escobar came up short here tonight. Came up short here against the megastar, even after Logado tried to interfere in this match and help him win this title. LA Knight gets a win here in his first title defense as U.S. champ. What are our thoughts here? I'll go to the Prez first this go round.
Well, I've hired a mic guy, a boom mic guy, because I wanted to be like Mike. His mic is all the way up to his face, so I wanted the same. But my guy keeps hitting me on the side of the face, and that's not cool. What is cool is, and I thought about this during the show, and it makes sense. This LA Knight run as United States champion is going to be good, and the reason for it, you guys are going to hate me, is Logan Paul. That is the reason this title run is going to be good. The reason I say that is everybody complained about Logan Paul not defending the United States title, being gone all the time, and then when he showed up, he actually didn't defend the United States title. He even challenged for the WWE title when he was United States champion when he showed up. LA Knight is going to do the exact opposite. I mean, he defended the title now. He's going to defend the title in Berlin. Like, he's going to be a fighting champion. So going from the contrast of Logan Paul just using it as a prop, as a way to elevate himself. LA Knight is going to use this to elevate the United States Championship and the rest of the roster, which in turn makes this run that LA Knight's about to go on, it's going to be remembered for quite some time.
Interesting. I will say, just to kind of correct you a little bit, LA Knight does not have a match announced for Bash in Berlin.
He did issue an open challenge though.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
He did.
For next
All right.
week or
Double correction
Bash?
for next Friday or for Bash in Berlin,
I think it's Bash in Berlin that he's going to show up.
or the Berlin SmackDown, because they're cranking up that Berlin SmackDown for next Friday too.
Somebody
we'll keep an eye on it.
us.
Yeah, I mean, someone will correct you.
Somebody
They always
They'll probably book
they'll
him like a
correct
marker,
us.
Rick 8-bit.
What? Yeah, but they're good. They're good guys. They're nice. Taurean, what are your thoughts here on the Megastar versus Santos Escobar?
Honestly, like, I wanted to have specific notes or key points that I was like takeaways, but it was just honestly a solid first title retention for LA Knight. I had no notion that he was going to lose, not to be confused with the other LA Knight girl. Everyone already knows how I feel about this man. He deserves this. He's going to make the most of this. He maximizes every minute. He always has the same heat, the same steam he had last year, he has this year, 365 days later. I say all that to say, like, it was just a good all-around first match. I thought the beginning, I was unsure about what Legato and them were doing, but it was cute. It was a good way for everyone to be utilized, but also leading to what I and other people thought of some tension going on of, we need to get some stuff together because we're not winning. But for Santos to come back after match, like, it's your fault. I'm like, bro, you lost. You. Look, we were back here when you lost. So that's like the main thing. I'm like, so it's like, I'm good that they at least look like they have something that they're about to branch off into, and that's all I ask. If Escobar is almost a lock for not getting a dub against LA Knight, at least it looks like their storyline is going somewhere within themselves. And obviously it's going to lead to Andrade, Carmelo Hayes. Like, those are my SmackDown 4. We'll find out who the 5th one is eventually. I don't know.
I missed the SmackDown 6. That is such a good shout out, Taurean. I love that. I mean, SmackDown 6 is what they were built on back in 02, 03, 04. Like, if they can establish that 4 to 6 core of SmackDown superstars, I mean, that's going to make this brand stand out.
We're legitimately on our way, like, right now. Like, like, even like in my head, I was like, nobody asked you. Paul Heyman just decided to give who he thought was like the SmackDown 6 of right now or something similar. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody asked you that. We talked about it, I think, on your nightcap one time, maybe Mike or something, but no one asked him.
No, you're right. We did bring that up. We did talk about that once before. So good shouts all around.
Yep.
I mean, definitely Melo, Andrade, LA Knight, Santos Escobar.
Yep.
You know, they're right there. They're very
probably Montez. Probably Montez.
Good shout. Another good shout. We'll talk a little bit about the Profits here in a few minutes. Both LA Knight and Santos are indeed solid performers and a good first title defense for LA Knight. Yeah, I agree with everybody here tonight. You know, nothing major to write home about, but that's sometimes good for that first title defense. Clear, get you on the board, get a win under your belt as champ, and then move on along and keep things flowing with this title. Mike, I see your point. I see your point, and I respect your opinion that because of how lackluster Logan Paul's championship run was, this go around, they're going to really put a magnifying glass and ensure that LA Knight, even, you know, because he is the megastar, they're going to make sure that they put a focus on him and that title to make the man make the title, right? Title doesn't make the man makes the title. And LA Knight's a man that can make that US title prestigious again. Next thing we're going to take a look at here is
not much to be done.
No, not much to be done at all.
The crowd was crazy. Totally.
The crowd popped.
The crowd was crazy.
The crowd tonight was really good. So shout out to I know Wayne the Model Thomas was in attendance. And
apparently he grew up at some point down in that area. That was a good little added bonus for him to bring up.
Yeah, he's from that like Maryland area, that DC like area. He lived there for a stretch.
A
Yep.
man of the people.
Well, as he put it, the bi-coastal. He's a bi-coastal champion. Listen, last week, what did he say? Hit it and quit it. This week we got bi-coastal. I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Shout out
Yeah.
LA Knight. The more night, the more merch and more money. Absolutely, Rick 8-Bit. Man's a money printer. Got to give credit to credit where due is. Before I show up this next match, she billed them on Twitter as this. And tonight, I wanted to, give a little nod to Taurean here. The Hex Girls were in action, also known as Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, and Blair Davenport. And they went up against the Big Three. And the Big Three got a big win tonight. What do we think here? What do we think about the Unholy Union and the Big Three? Let's go to Taurean for this one. Start it off for us.
Mike, you can go ahead and start it off for us.
Which one?
You.
Oh.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, no goes.
I always go everything I say usually goes last because then I segue us into the next segment. Clearly, come on, Mike.
My tag team partner is not here to help me. Nose goes.
All right.
Love a good game of nose goes.
I mean, I will say this, and I didn't even realize it until Mike sent me the image that, Naomi, Jade, and Bianca, dedicated their ring gear to the Olympians.
It was beautiful.
That was awesome. Like
they did that for
there
us.
There it is. That's pretty cool. I didn't even realize that. And I'm like, man, how do you not realize that while you're watching SmackDown? But I mean, this is what was expected, right? Like I wasn't, taken back. I wasn't surprised by anything that happened. Naomi getting a win though and getting the pin, like about time, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Because the girls were upset that Naomi ate the pin against Blair Davenport. Like they were upset. And I saw that match, not to backtrack. It just looked like a match between two people that have not wrestled each other much. It wasn't bad. So I feel like they could build something up as far as a feud still, especially with them being even with the wins now. I don't know. It wasn't horrible to me, like their chemistry. I think there's something that could be done. Naomi has a very deep bag. Blair Davenport, even in this match, showed good skills. So I just feel like in general, like Mike said, it was all right. It was good. I love the gear, but just as a whole, just we knew kind of where it was going to go.
Yeah. We knew that the Big Three were going to get a big W here tonight, and we knew that Nick Aldis made it official, ladies and gentlemen. Your fifth and most likely final match at Bash in Berlin next Saturday will be the Unholy Union of Alba and Isla defend the tag titles against Jade and Bianca. What's funny is about the whole gear thing, kind of shifting backwards with the both of you. I'm sitting here, I'm watching SmackDown. And I see Bianca come out and she's got the USA, that gear that she was rocking, right? And I'm looking at her, I'm like, man, she looks like she could have been in the Olympics.
That's what. Okay, we're here because that was my thought. I thought she was given like Lolo Jones track star, but when they had the side by side of all three of them, I said, "Oh, baby girl, you did that for us."
And then I saw this tweet, and then I saw this very tweet that I screenshotted here, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like the light bulb pop, like a ding. I was like, "Oh!"
And that's what
so
we're
cool.
looking for as fans. Like that, literally, that's so cool. Like they did that. So if nothing else, like anything they did great in this match was an added bonus. I see potential in this 3-on-3, 2-on-2 single feud between Davenport and Naomi in the future. But I mean, I don't work at the PC. I don't know who got chemistry and who don't. I'm just talking.
Well, you know about some signs and what mixes well with the signs when it comes to astrology. So you might be able to tell us who's got chemistry and got no chemistry. Don't sell yourself short there over there. I know. I see you. I see you.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks. All
Of
right.
course, of course.
Back to the
Michael,
agenda.
you could call him Michael. He'll take the Michael. You got me. I'm Mike. I'm Mike. Michael's way too formal for
He's like,
my
that's my
ass.
father. That's my manager, my producer, my father. That's not me.
Jade and Naomi had great offensive sequences in their hot tags to gain momentum in this match. Yes, Derek. Yes. Jade tossing Alba into Blair over the back. Oh, the kip up with the Hulk up for Jade. I can't say enough. These three women, they are incredible together. They are
I do have one
special.
qualm. It just seems like a joke that everyone knows about. And I'm like, why can't we do better? It just seemed like even today, Unholy Union, did they not get the jobber entrance? Like, didn't they not go to commercial as they were making their entrance? They're the ones with the belts on their team. Now, Bianca and them, they had a moment with those outfits. We had to see the outfits. But why do we disrespect our tag team champions?
I mean, they're the only set of tag team champions that have actually gotten the tag titles on a PLE since WrestleMania. So yes and no. Like, yes, I hate them cutting the entrance, but then again, they're the only ones that are getting them titles on the PLEs.
Moving
I
on.
know. I know.
I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good.
Mike, don't make her mad.
I'm not even mad. I'm just like, my partner isn't here to calm me down. Like,
we got you. Don't worry. We got you.
I love Bianca and Jade. I want to see fire matches out of whoever has those fucking belts, bro. Excuse my language.
No, you're good. Don't worry. Michael charged me for the swear jar. Any of my guests that he charges me. Anything I say,
Michael,
don't
worry.
Would you
do that? Why would you do that?
Because
how else are we supposed to fund everything?
So we have paychecks. We get money. I didn't know we got money.
So hopefully
we lose money. We gotta replace that money we lose.
Right. It's the business expenses early on, right? So if you're watching the Nightcap on Boom Broadcasting's YouTube, Facebook, or my Twitter, please go subscribe so that Mike can actually pay us paychecks one day. That'd be nice, you know. At the end of the day. One day. I'm not. I keep myself busy on the side though. But I want to touch on this here real quick. We're not going to spend too much time on it. The Women's Speed Championship tournament bracket was revealed tonight on Twitter by Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful and a few other accounts, posted it. So I picked it up here. I want to take a look at this. So we've got some first round matchups here. Lyra Valkyria, Io Sky, Naomi and Davenport are going to reignite their feud. Elektra Lopez going up against Kairi Sane and Candice LeRae going up against Piper Niven. Now, Mike, Taurean, give me your pick here looking at this. Who's in the finals and who's winning the Women's Speed Championship?
Give me
that's not even who I thought would have been in it. Oh, my God. So, if I wonder if Io wins here, but no, they don't. Io isn't going to be a speed champion. Lyra wins, faces Blair, because that's a petty thing for her to have over Naomi. Obviously, Kairi Sane wins. Candice LeRae seems to be funny if she would get away with the win here. But Piper Niven made the joke about a women's speed champion belt months ago, so she actually would be funny if she won. I think this is something that we give to Kairi Sane.
I like that.
A little, she's been acting a little wily, a little deranged, a little all over the place lately, jumping from things.
I like that. Kairi Sane, the pirate princess herself. That's fire. I like it, Taurean. Mike, where's your head at here with the women's speed tournament? Who you got?
Now, I'm noticing in the comments, Rick 8-Bit saying the Lyra Valkyria Io Sky winner will be the champion. I agree with that. I'm leaning towards Lyra because in addition to Taurean, I believe Blair's going to beat Naomi, so it's going to be Blair versus Lyra. But give me Lyra to be the first speed women's champion. I feel like this would be a good time to give her reps. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have a count on how many times Lyra and Io have ran it back? Like, no complaints, but Tortellini would love to see this or hear this conversation.
I
They
want to
ran
say
it back at least 3. This is either 3 or the 4th time
this
they
is
ran it back.
this is
in
3 or
some
4. You're right.
combination.
You're right on the ball. It's 3 or 4 because we had
So
a
we're
Queen,
getting a
Queen of the
banger
Ring,
regardless.
Queen of the Ring blow off
For 3
match
minutes.
following Queen of the Ring, and then this would be there was a tag team match, multi-person tag team match with them involved, but this would technically be the third singles encounter between those two women specifically. So yeah, right on the ball, right on the money.
So yeah, like he said, Rick 8-bit, you might know what's going on. Trips's burner account.
I love it. I love it. I'm not. Mike just slid something to me in the DMs. I'm not even gonna say it. At the end of the day, he's cooking me. Just let it be known. I'm gonna get him back one of these days. I'm gonna tell you who my winner is. My winner in this Speed Championship tournament is a woman who has come back to WWE, who has done everything that is asked of her, who she has put over countless amount of talent on her way. She has taken a back seat to her peers. And your WWE Speed Women's Champion, inaugural champion, will be
who?
Naomi.
That is not who I thought you was gonna say. Oh my God, you is
Naomi will.
He could have
beat
said
Blair
Kyrie. He
Davenport.
could have said
He
Candace.
could have said Candace LeRae. Bro, you're trying to get us jumped as a podcast. Like what? Bro, they gonna fire you up.
Naomi will win the Speed Championship because I think she's the perfect. She is the perfect first Speed Women's Champion because she is fast in the ring. She's got a high flying octane offense. And how damn good is that dashboard championship going to look matching with her glowing gear? Come on, the colors, everything's going to pop. She's going to make that belt look like $1 million. Give me Naomi. Listen, close second, put some respect on Candice LeRae. I'd love to see Candice LeRae get that belt. I'm happy with Naomi and Candice in the finals. Let's be real.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, me either.
You lost me.
Naomi makes a lot of sense. Let me talk to you.
Naomi would hate us. Right.
Naomi, come on. Speed. Everybody hates on Speed. I'm one of the only people that enjoys Speed, I feel like.
I enjoy
like
it. I want to see it built up better. So we can't give it to Naomi and put it on her back to build it up better. Like,
all right.
No, Naomi. Not to backtrack, but Naomi having the Money in the Bank briefcase would have done the same thing as what you're trying to say the speed belt would have did for her. Kind of like it would have let her be in the spotlight all year, casually. She could have been at home taking pictures of her briefcase.
You got me there.
Sorry.
I mean, I need a Naomi Money in the Bank glow in the dark.
I need something. I'm not going to ask for much.
It's filmed before SmackDown. She's in Uso, and they will be back on SmackDown. Oh, Rick 8-bit. Oh,
I don't know how I don't know Michael's bedtime, but I know we try to cap this usually at an hour. What do you guys think about Naomi or Nia possibly joining some version of the Bloodline at some point?
Oh, I've been calling for her for months. I had a whole on Mike's show Out of Pocket about 4 or 5 months ago, like right around WrestleMania season. I said a woman's bloodline would be incredible. Get Nia, get Naomi, call up them Tongan sisters from World of Wrestling or Women's of Wrestling. You know, they're not with them anymore. They're free agents right now. Exactly. I am all for the women in the bloodline. I have been begging for it.
And especially with the civil war we're about to see with Roman's bloodline versus Solo's bloodline. Have
literally
Nia Solos and then Naomi join Roman's because Jimmy's going to join Roman. I mean, there it is. Boom.
It's literally right there.
They just got to
copyright this. Copyright this.
Start writing it. Start writing it, WWE Creative. We know
that's how we'll pay the checks.
That's how we'll do it.
Okay. No, we have to stop talking. Move on. We have to.
No,
we know what we said.
Gordon said, I'm not getting any more of my ideas stolen by WWE.
Because I want to tell you, I know y'all are going to get excited. We're going to go up for these ideas, but no, we basically write the story and then boom, another 6 months of the Bloodline story. Don't want it.
Well, speaking of the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu has been named as Solo's enforcer and had to relinquish his half of the tag team championship. And he gave it to Patchy the Pirate, no longer Patchy the Pirate. His eye patch has been removed, and he can see clearly now that the rain is gone. Tangaloa and Tama Tonga are now the tag team for the Bloodline, and they defended those titles against the Street Profits, and I was blind. I was blinder than Tangaloa with the eye patch tonight because I thought the Street Profits were
Tangaloa.
going to win the championships tonight because I thought Jimmy Uso was going to return tonight because I'm delusional. So, with that being said, I've said my piece tonight. Taurean, Mike, it's up to you. Tell the people.
I'll try to be quick. I'm sorry, Michael. I feel very strongly. I thought we were respecting the Street Profits in 2024, not feeding them to the Bloodline for the 50th time. And like you, I was delusional. I thought we had a chance today, Mike. I thought we had a chance. And
I was
this
so
is how
ready.
you know I'm delusional. About 10 days ago, I tweeted, I need somebody to challenge for the belts before the end of August, with Tangaloa forced to defend in Jacob Fatu's place. And then when Solo took that belt from his neck, I thought we was getting the Profits. I think I busied myself the entire match because I just knew at the end of this match I was going to hear and knew.
Preach.
And when I didn't hear that, I just went back to what I was doing. I mean, I'm not mad because I appreciate that as soon as people said Solo Sikoa is not doing whatever he's supposed to do in this role, he turned it around. He tweaked the character. He started punching air. It's funny to me in a weird way. He's not going to beat Roman. In my opinion, Solo might not beat The Rock one-on-one, but I appreciate that he's doing what he needs to do to make it work. Now, this whole thing, how long it lasts, what comes from this, I don't know. But for the Profits to not win tonight, I don't know, man. It hurt me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little disappointed, but hey, then again, hopefully soon they can capture gold because at the end of the day, I feel like WWE's squandering the Street Profits.
And not to even cut you off or like hold you back, Michael, but like we're not alone in this thinking. There are other people, other podcasts in different countries that literally, I heard a phrase today say, excuse me, I didn't say this, creative ineptitude in regards to the inability to be able to push the Street Profits in a way. Like they shouldn't even come out there as hype as they do because they're giving they all and doing what they need to do, getting the reactions, but there's some type of ceiling that is just not their fault. And if that ceiling is red, the Bloodline, I want that ceiling broke because my Profits deserve this. Anyway.
I agree. Mike, what are your thoughts here?
Dude, y'all are upset about the Street Profits losing tonight.
Bro, he finna piss me off.
I'm just upset. Jacob Fatu had to hand the title off.
Sick son of a bitch. You
off of his
sick
neck.
motherfucker.
He had to hand the title off
You're a sicko.
to Tongaloa, who can't even
Camacho.
hit.
Leave Camacho alone.
Who can't even hit anything right. I mean,
Bro.
he can't punch.
Listen, they were chanting, "You can't wrestle" to Tangaloa. They were cooking him tonight, DC.
He can't pull a referee out in time. Like, he can't do anything right. And Jacob Fatu had to hand the title off to him. This is like John Cena having to lie down just so Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel could take the tag team championships from him. This was
Stop
okay, I have a question.
I can't
Stop this.
His initial debut, the referee just happened to kind of help him through that, like figure that one out. But what if everyone since then has been on purpose and it's his job to fuck up?
Oh, I'll piss myself. I'll laugh my ass
The
off,
first
dude.
one could have been an accident, but after that, just like, bro, keep it up.
Because Triple H, we know Triple H is on the timeline.
That's legit heat. You can't
knows.
wrestle. Bro, I heard that. I was like, wait, who y'all talking about? They're talking about Tongaloa. All he did was get a belt handed to him, not speak. he got like half of Dom's heat in the beginning. You can't wrestle.
I'm
Like,
crying, dude. I'm
know-
crying.
I'm crying too. You know who can
Uh,
wrestle? Jacob
who?
Fatu. He
Oh,
never lost that title. He never
stop
lost that title.
it.
No,
Jacob's
no, I have a
fine.
question.
Jacob might be
He
legit
can-
hurt,
he-
like Rick Apit says.
That's his problem now. He can wrestle too damn good. How you show out that good in 2 weeks? You done broke something. Damn near. Allegedly.
My man is
got a
on
boot.
another level.
You got
He's
a
so
boot that you
damn
can
good.
use.
He's so damn good. He hurt himself. That's how damn good he is.
He
Let's
said,
go to
"Bro,
this
slow
comment here.
down."
Can you guys talk Zilla Fatu? Will he be in WWE like people do a WNBA draft? Can do a Zilla Fatu one, please. I don't understand that second half, but Joshua, I will answer that question here. I do believe Zilla Fatu will be in WWE at some point. I mean, it's only inevitable. I mean, listen, there is about, in the words of Bubba Ray Dudley, there's about 90-some cousins for the bloodline. So I expect to see about 80% of the cousins make an appearance in WWE at some point over the next 10 to 20 years. There's about 5 other kids of Rikishi's that I think are in the independents as well that just keep popping up. So yeah, I think Zilla reasonable to be in the WWE fold in the near future. Absolutely. I really love the song references. Also, Jacob Fatu is a superstar. He embraced the enforcer role and hit a home run with his character. Yeah, Derek. I mean, much love for picking up on those song references. But I think Jacob Fatu is going to be a star. They can't give it to you all at once, because if they do, then he's going to outshine every bloodline member that's there right now except Roman Reigns.
I'll say this.
Except Roman.
I'll say this and then I'll wrap it up, because I know I mentioned this on our podcast, the Black Masses and Constellations podcast, in case you guys have not checked us out yet. Spotify, we're the greatest. I want all of these people to debut and do what they're going to do, and I want to enjoy the people individually, but I don't like teams like DIY and the Profits. Just literally, I don't like to leave like, damn, that was a good match, but the finish. Like, if that's what it's going to take for us to tell the Bloodline storyline, that's just not fair to the rest of the roster. Like, I just feel like the same way we sprinkled Judgment Day this, and like, I think me and you talked about it. It'd be like a whole 3-hour Raw. We had 2 or 3 segments checking in with the Bloodline, checking in with the Judgment Day. We can do that. Like, why are we taking away the tag belts from teams that could elevate the division just to tell a story? That's not a good trade-off.
I like
But
stores.
I like stores, but I don't like what's the word? Store. Oh, I wish I knew the word. Just a story, but if you do this, then we can't do that. Like, no, the Profits should be able to get the belts and we can still tell the Bloodline story. Like, truly, none of them should have gold. They should be steadily trying to get it and then could never do it, like the Usos could. Like, this, it's common sense. Like, DIY and the Profits showed us last week why one of them should have had those belts.
Yeah.
Now
absolutely.
that I say it, I hope we get a tag team triple threat match sometime soon. I don't know.
I won't be mad at that for next Friday or
They
a
deserve
premium
it.
live event. They do. Both of those teams, even I don't dare I'll argue the Bloodline too. You know, they can put out some good matches, man. And
Which
Rick
combo?
Says hurting, Jacob
the
Fatu
Bloodline.
combo. Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay,
Jacob
okay,
Fatu
okay.
combo. Yeah.
He
Anything
ain't
with
in it
Jacob
no more.
Fatu.
He ain't in it. He ain't in it.
No, yeah. So mainly DIY and the Profits. Tag division is being held hostage by 2 factions. So very interesting.
Thank
by
you.
Rick Bit. So he's spitting.
And I'll shut up.
You're good, dude. Nia versus Mishin will be a street fight next week for the WWE Women's Championship. Should be a good one. Kind of sad that didn't make Bash in Berlin, but Triple H likes his 5-card premium live events, and I guess more power to him.
So is that a thing now? Is that kind of what we do sometimes? Like, is that like
Yeah,
a set
so all of like the non-big 4 or 5 pay-per-views, it looks like are going to be 5 to 6 matches, mainly 5 matches. And then like your Survivor Series, your Royal Rumble, you know, maybe not Royal Rumble, but like your WrestleMania, your SummerSlam, and your
WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think they'll be the multi-night, and then SummerSlam turns to 2 nights in a year, so then you'll be able to argue there'll be 5 matches on each night. So basically, 5 is the happy number for Triple H. He's a fan of quality over quantity, I guess. So I guess it's fine. I would like if we would cut down on the stupid ass commercials. I get more commercials for a premium live event than I do wrestling. That's my one gripe. So hopefully that doesn't follow over to Netflix because oh boy, I'm gonna be in pain. I'm gonna be in Spain and the S is silent.
I'm gonna try to boycott Raw and Netflix as long as I can. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna try.
I respect that. The main event tonight of SmackDown was Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes playing a little. Can they coexist, or will Kevin Owens turn on Cody Rhodes tonight versus A-Town Down Under? Well, let's go to the Prez here. What'd you think about the tag team match between these two teams?
I mean, like I said, storybook, you get your beginning 20-minute promo, you get your end. Oh, we got our tag team match. Rick 8-Bit already getting sponsors from Boom Broadcasting. Let's go. And honestly, I will say SmackDown doesn't have many heels. Like this is why Cody struggled to have an opponent for most of the summer, because it was like Randy Orton, his buddy, AJ Styles, but you can only run AJ Cody so many times before people are like, okay, give us something else. Solo is now wrapped up into the Roman Reigns thing, so he's preoccupied. There's not really any heels that are like, okay, like we can actually contend for the world title. I genuinely thought Kevin was going to turn tonight. I
thought at the very end, like right as it, the WWE logo pops up, like just smash him with the title or something. But apparently, I don't know, Cody got a glimpse of him. So there, like we said, there's that, oh, he might do it thought. Like, and I guess that was enough, but I wanted him to do it.
Me too. Kevin as a heel.
Can I counter that argument? I thought Theory was going to finally turn on Waller tonight instead.
Can I counter both of y'all a question? Why do you think we're dragging that out?
I have no idea. I wish I could tell you.
Since March, bro.
Yeah. They need to break up. Because there's another heel for Cody Rhodes. There's another heel for Cody Rhodes, Grayson Waller.
I'm not going to say it out loud. I ain't going to say it out loud.
Say it out loud. Come on.
I think 2% they scared that individually right now either Theory or Waller would flop, so they're like just kind of lumped together in a team because they can individually perform, but these are two individual stars in a happen to be catchy tag team, but they both are like shining in different ways, and like Theory's a talker, Austin Theory's like there's been more than twice where I've seen like even when Jelly Roll, he literally set himself up into orbit and it looked like Jelly Roll Undertaker the fuck out of him. I don't know. Like Theory can do it all, and I don't know why we're stalling on the easiest thing. Like, what are we scared of?
He would be a great baby face, man. He'd be a great baby face.
And maybe we're just perfecting that because maybe when we do it, it'll be like off from the coaches, the stages, or whatever the phrase is. Like we're just off with babyface Theory for a while, so maybe they're perfecting it. But
see, I don't know. Like I agree with Taurean. Like I feel like if they split them up, which it's coming, but I feel like if they split them up, Theory is going to flop, and it's not going to be Theory's fault. But like remember the United States title run, like fans just didn't buy into him. As a heel, fans didn't buy into him when Vince McMahon tried, pushing him as this selfie-taking guy. Like, nothing for Theory as a singles guy has worked. And so, when you split them up...
Hasn't been a face yet.
You can't let him, go into that run and then flop. And then what do? Throw him into another makeshift tag team? Like, it's just... I'm scared. I'm scared for this because there's a lot of potential there. There's a lot of potential.
I'll say this. I know in February, a while ago, I said that they had the right idea with Theory about him being like the selfie king because he has like certain astrological placements where they just scream, "Look at me, look at me." I don't know if y'all saw that video where he and some reporter were like having some back and forth when they were abroad. Was it Clash? It was something early in the year.
Yes, I remember
And
that. He called it fake. Yeah, and Theory lost it.
It's just like, I don't know, man. There's been more than one occasion where I've literally added him. Like, I think it was like John Cena giving like a random promo. And I was like, bro, Theory, look at this, bro. Like, you could learn so much, bro. Look at it. So I don't know. We'll get there, but I hope not like without him.
Jeez, I love it. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's inevitable. Kevin Owens is going back to a heel. It's going to be Cash Money. And I love me an aggressive Kevin Owens because that's my guy. I'll always love you some Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I know, like, y'all see KO slimming down, right?
Oh, yeah. He's looking good. He's looking real good these days, man.
Don't let a Taurus just start losing weight for no reason. he's gonna just run through. Like, he's done playing with y'all, bro. They said he hasn't had a single title since what, 20, what, is it 16, 17, 18?
It's been a while. Yeah.
It's
been a sad stretch. I'd love to see Kevin Owens win the world title on Raw if Cody ends up holding this title for, the foreseeable future. I just need KO to have a singles championship. So I agree with you, Taurean. I love me some Kevin Owens. I mean, I might be a bigger Kevin Owens fan than I am a Cody Rhodes fan, but I think Kevin Owens is the bee's knees. Like, I think he is incredible. I've been a fan of his since before NXT, man. Like, him and El Generico, Ring of Honor days, tearing it up in a ladder match, man. Nothing hits like that, man. He was
and you know what? Animal. If not to even cut you off, but if KO going heel is what's going to reinvigorate my love, like, I don't dislike KO, but it's almost getting into like Bloodline or Cody territory of, I know how this KO match is going to go. So if heel KO is what's going to get us back pumped and treating him like the big old aerodynamic smash mouth, fast talking star he is, like, he's that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
100%. That's it for SmackDown. I got a couple of announcements here. I'm gonna hold these two hostage because I can. Don't miss the first day cap this Sunday after AEW All in London. I will be joined with an incredible panel. We will talk about the graps. We will yap about the graps, as Taurean Lee like to say, that we come up with here. We will be live after All in London, so make sure you tune in for that. Hopefully maybe Tortellini will show up for the day cap. If not, that's okay, because we're going to still have ourselves a little party in the daytime. As well, I do have another announcement here tonight to make for Mouthing Off with Mike. So shout out to Mike for letting me make all these announcements. I will be going one-on-one with the AMP, the AMP Pure Champion, TJ Brady. This episode of Mouthing Off with Mike, this interview will come out next Tuesday, so make sure you check it out. He's a great pro wrestler. He's an Italian brother, and he is an awesome dude. As well, Mike also dropped his All in London predictions, so make sure you go check out Mike's predictions and see who was the better Mike when it came to the All in London match card. As well, another announcement. Poor Taurean's like, get me out of here, please. I want to sleep. Another announcement is tomorrow on Boom Broadcasting, live at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. The Boom Broadcasting team will be doing our live fantasy football draft. So make sure you tune in. Watch as I draft the team that will win the championship. And once again, reign supreme as Mouthing Off with Mike and fantasy football. And last but certainly not least, I heard there was a birthday this weekend. Sunday, the president, Michael Davis of Boom Broadcasting, has a birthday. So happy early birthday to the president of Boom Broadcasting, Michael Davis. Yes, indeed. It is true. He does have a birthday. So if you're watching the Nightcap, go ahead, go on over to his socials at @B_Michael Davis. Wish him a happy birthday on Sunday. Tell him Mouthing Off with Mike is the better Mike.
I don't know how to tell you this, but my birthday is on Thursday.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Did you not tell me your birthday was the 20?
Look, I mean, we've only been friends for a year. I mean, hey, I
shit.
will say it's the thought that
Here we go
counts.
again.
I appreciate you wishing me a happy early birthday. I mean, it's still early. I mean, it's just 4 days early.
Only I would hear. Only I would hear the 29th and think the 25th. So never mind. Don't wish Mike a happy birthday. Throw that out. Save that for next weekend. Taurean, tell the people what you got going on for Black Masses and Constellations, and we're getting out of here.
All right, you guys. So, like Mike said, the Black Masses and Constellations podcast. We are currently on Spotify. We will be on other things pretty soon. Me and Mike will talk about this later. We've taken a bit of a hiatus, not for any particular reason. It's just been a lot of graphs, a lot of stuff. But we will be back very soon. We're actually chatting tomorrow. I know that we have some AEW things to talk about, Berlin, of course, and just all of the graphs in general. We occasionally check out other things too. So I do recommend listening to us when you have a chance. We talk about AEW, random weekly episodic like recaps, such as the things that Mike does. But I am Taylor's Karma on X. That's TAYLORSKARMAA. My tag team partner is _ Tortellini, as Mike would say. But yeah, just sports, graps, random stuff. We try to keep it light. We try to keep it fun. We make music, TV references. We try to help the creative department when they have a, brain fart. You never know. We're just trying to help our faves get on TV. No Chris Jericho. Anyway, Black Masses and Constellations. We're going to get out of here, I promise. But if you check hashtag BMC Pod or hashtag Talk Taurean to me, you'll see what I'm talking about. I make edits. I'm a WWE Shop affiliate. Use my link. That's about it. Support Charlie Dempsey. Stay safe.
I love it. Make sure you guys go listen to Black Mass and Constellation. They are incredible. They are your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast at the end of the day. The Prez, once again, we'll course correct. The Prez has a birthday next Sunday. So wish you a birthday next Sunday. My brain is just scrambled. He's got himself. I muted the Prez.
It's next Thursday. It's the 29th, buddy.
Next Thursday is the 29th.
Y'all are petty.
Listen, I may have had a conversation with a certain Mary. So at the end of the day, let's go ahead and wrap this up. From your host here of the Nightcap, mouthing off with Mike. That's Taurean of Black Masses and Constellations. That's the Prez, Michael Davis, who has a birthday next Thursday. Go out there, enjoy pro wrestling. I'll see you here Sunday night for the Day Cap. I'm out of here. I
Bye, guys.
quit. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.